Hello class 9th, how are you all? As you know that we were discussing about your chapter number 8 from your book Movements, A House is Not a Home. So in the series of videos, earlier we had studied through 6 videos, and it is going to be the 7th one. And in those 6 videos we have studied till page number 51, right? And we have to start from the second para. You can see she is going to be okay. Okay, in earlier videos we came to know that the house is on the fire and mother is just went back into the house to get some stuff, and Jan was worried about that mother was in, so that's why he wanted to run into the house, but he was held tightly by the firefighter and he was not allowing him to go in because it was very risky, because house was on the flame and so any could uh, occur there, or any danger can occur. So that's why this was the problem. He did not allow, and he assured that boy that don't worry, your mother will be okay and other firefighters will get her back. So ultimately they got her back outside, and he was very happy to see his mother and he hugged her, and at that time he realized that the family is everything, right? Because he thought that whenever I argue with my mother, whenever I hated the activities of my mother when she is scolding and rebuking on me, so I hated and argued. But that time he did not bother those things, and he was just worried about the safety of the mother, right? And he could not imagine that he might lose her mother. So this is very scary for the Jan, for that boy. So now we have to start from this paragraph. She is going to be okay, said the fireman. She just inhaled a little smoke, and then he ran back to fight the fire while my mother and I sat there dazed. I remember watching my house burn down and thinking that there was nothing I could do about it. So fireman just said, okay, don't worry, she will be okay, and she had inhaled some smoke, okay, into the lungs. So after some time she will be fine. And now they both were sitting there, mother and son, and they were totally dazed. Dazed means that they could not, you can say, imagine that what kind of condition has come in their life and why they are facing this problem, because already they are facing lot of problems, and this was the another problem which was unexpected, totally unexpected. They could not think about this, that this thing could also happen in their life. So they were dazed, and they were just looking at their house burning down there, and nothing was left. I remember watching my house burn down and thinking that there was nothing I could do about it. And they were helpless also. When you see that your entire world is going to be vanished in front of your eyes, destroyed in front of your eyes, but you are helpless, you cannot do anything. So that is the worst thing in the life. So this was the situation of those you can mother and son that time. And next paragraph now. 5 hours later, the fire was finally out. Our house was almost completely burned down. But then it struck me. I hadn't seen my cat. Where was my cat? Much to my horror, I realized that she was nowhere to be found. Then all at once it hit me, the new school, the fire, my cat. I broke down in tears and cried and cried. I was suffering loss, big time. So now 5 hours later, when the fire is totally out, okay, and the house was totally damaged by the fire, and suddenly that is something stuck into the mind of Jan, and he thought about his cat, and he realized that he hadn't seen cat for these 5 years. Oh, sorry, 5 hours. So he was amazed, and he just wanted to know that where was his cat. So much to his horror, I realized that she was nowhere to be found. So he tried to find it everywhere, but he could not find. Then all at once it hit me, the new school, the fire, my cat. So at that time he realized that what kind of problems was there in his life. Okay, and the troubles and the difficulties were surrounding him from all the side. Now he was thinking that the first problem was in my life was that I shifted to new school, I lost my old friends, right? This was the one problem. Second problem, the house was on fire and they have lost everything. And now the most tragic is that he has lost his cat also. So I broke down in tears. So when in this little age you are going to face such problems, so these kind of things are going to breaking you down, and cried and cried, and he started crying. I was suffering loss big time. So this was the big time for this little boy, and he was suffering lot of loss in his life. So that was the problem for him. Okay, so the other paragraphs we will study in the next video. Till then, thank you very much. So nice of you.